Okay, welcome to Think Top Notch Academy. We're looking at this math question today. So, solution, we have 2 raised to the power of 2x plus 1 minus 15, or bracket 2 raised to the power s equals to 8. So, we have to solve this equation and find the value of x, which is the unknown. So, we have 2 raised to the power s, which is what is given, 2 raised to the power s plus 1 minus 15 bracket 2 raised to the power s equals to 8. This is the equation that was given. We can call this as equation 1 because that is the primary equation. So if we look at this now, we'll take this 8 to this side of the equation. So we'll have something of this nature, plus 1 minus 15, 2 raised to the power x minus 8 equals to 0. This is equation 2. Now when a positive number crosses the sign of equality, it becomes minus. That's why it's minus here. So looking at this now, let's do something about this. You know that this 2 raised to the power 2x plus 1 can be solved to be 2 raised to the power 2x dot 2 raised to the power what? 1. This is an indices equation. If you apply the multiplication law of indices, which the bases here are the same, the base and this base, they're all the same. So that's why you now pick one of the base and add the powers, which is 2x plus 1. So you can see now that it has gone back to what it was before. So we can now make use of this, which is 2 raised to the power 2x dot 2 raised to the power 1 in place of this, then minus 15 bracket 2 raised to the power x minus 8 is equals to 0. This is our equation 3. That's our equation 3. So the next thing you need to do, if you look at this particular side of the equation, look at this particular side, you also recall that this 2 raised to the power x dot 2 raised to the power 1 is the same as 2 bracket 2 raised to the power x all squared. I know you are now confused. How would this particular equation be the same as this? So let me clarify you so you understand why it is. So this particular equation, know that this 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 1, they say 2 raised to the power 1 is the same as 2. Any number raised to the power 1 is the same as the number. So let's use bracket in place of this multiplication. Either you multiply or you use bracket, you see the same thing. So we have 2 raised to the power 2x. Can you see it now? So it's still the same as any number raised to the power 1 is 2. Then here we have bracket 2 raised to the power x all squared. This 2 raised to the power x all squared, if you apply the power law of indices, you're going to get the same answer as what is in brackets here. So we did not change anything. Instead of us continuing with this, we are going to make use of this because it's still the same as that. Okay, if we substitute this now in place of this, we're going to have 2 raised to the power 2 bracket 2 raised to the power what? X all squared minus 15 bracket 2 raised to the power x minus 8 equals to what? 0. This is our equation 4. That's our equation 4. So the next thing you will do, we can now notice that, okay, what you now do is we say let p equals to 2 raised to the power what? S. Anywhere you see 2 raised to the power s, you substitute p. So if we do that now, we're going to have 2p squared minus 15p minus 8 is equals to 0. This is equation 5. That's equation 5. So you cannot notice now that equation 4, equation 5 is a quadratic equation. So you can solve this quadratic equation using different methods of solving quadratic equation, which are formula methods. We have completing the square method. We have factorization method of solving quadratic equation. So the formula method should be P equals to minus B plus minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all to power of 2A. This is the formula method you can use to solve this and you get the same answer. But for me, I'm going to solve using factorization method. So this formula method, when you get to quadratic equation, I'm going to prove how this formula method is being gotten. So if we are solving now using formula factorization methods, we're going to have something of this nature. 2p squared minus 15p minus 8 equals to 0. So we are going to look for this. We have AC here. AC in the sense that here is A, B, C, which represent the coefficients. So we'll find a number that if we multiply it, our AC here now, which is A multiplying C, this is A, this is A, this is B, this is what? C. So A multiplied by C, which should be 2 multiplied by, that is 2 minus, that is 2 multiplying minus 8, which is what? Minus 16. So, but the unknown number here is p squared. So it should not be minus 2p squared. P squared, so it will give us minus 16p squared. So our work here now is to find two numbers that if we multiply them is going to give us this product that we got here, but in their addition we're going to have minus 15p. So what are the two numbers? You can think and get the two numbers that if you multiply them, it will give you the product which you got there. And if we subtract them, if we add them together, we're going to have minus p 15p. So what are those two numbers? The two numbers can be minus 16 plus 1. So if you multiply 16 by 1, you're going to have minus 16. Then if you add them together, you're going to have minus what? 15. So, but here we're using the unknown. It should be minus 16p plus what? P, which if you add them together is going to give us minus 15p. And when they are multiplied together, which is minus 16p multiplied by p, is going to give us minus 16p squared, which is what is here. So the two numbers that we're going to make use of now are minus 16p and p. So let's solve this. So if what you do now is those two numbers that you're going to use, you substitute them in place of minus 15p. So we're having 2p squared, which is what is here. Then what are those two numbers? Those two numbers are minus 16p plus what? P. Then you write here minus 8 equals what? 0. This is our equation what? This should be our equation 6. Okay. Those two numbers should be substituted in place of this. So that's what we did there to get this. So the next thing we'll do is grouping. We'll group them together so that we'll find our P. So the grouping should come in this form, which is this. Also group this way. So if we do the grouping that way, now we now apply the factorization method, which is what that led us to this method. So what are the things they have in common in this bracket? What this side has and this side has? So it should be 2p. 2p is what they have in common. But so if you remove 2p from here, it remains p. P will remain. Minus, if you remove 2p from here, it will remain what? 8. Then plus what they have in common here, they only have 1 in common. So bring out the 1. So what we have remaining here is minus p minus 8 is equal to what? 0. This is equation 7. You can now notice that what we have in this bracket is the same as what is in the other bracket, which means we are going to collect one of the figures there, then, and so we are going to take this 2p plus 1. 2p plus 1 is equals to what? 0. This is equation 7. This is equation 7a. This is equation 7bi. Then another one, this will have p minus 8. P minus 8. There's no need for us to take p minus 8 twice. So since they are same, we're going to pick one of them, which is p minus 8 is equals to what? 0. This is equation 7bii. Okay, so we're now arriving at the answer which they're expecting us to have. If you look at that now, I now say that it's either from equation 7bi, we can have that 2p plus 1 is equals to 0, which implies now that we make p the subject of the formula, which we're going to take plus 1 to the other side of the equation, and we'll have 2p is equals to what? Minus 1. That is when it crosses the sign of equality, it becomes minus. And if we do that, we're going to have p is equals to, because we divide here by 2, divide both sides by the coefficient of p, which we're going to have minus 1 all over 2 as the value of p. The same p can also be solved to be from equation 7bii. That's another equation that we can use to get the value of p, which is p minus 8 is equals to 0. So from this equation, take this to the other side, because minus 8 is a constant and 0 also is a constant. So if you do that now, this now implies now that p is equals to what? 8, because if it crosses the sign of equality, it becomes positive, which is 0 plus 8 being 8. If we have reached these points, we have known the values of p to be 8 and minus half, 1 over 2. But this is not what they expect us to get. Remember, from the question, they say we should find the value of s and not p. P came on the process of us solving to find the value of x. So we're not asked to find p. So what do? We can recall that, we said p is equal to 2 raised power x. That's what we did initially when we were solving. So we can recall that So from what we got here, we have that P was minus half is equals to 2 raised power x. So if you look at this, you know this doesn't have solution. Can't use this to get the solution to the value of x. So we consider the second one, or P is equals to 2 raised by x, where P is equals to what? Where P equals to 8, which is what we got here. So if we substitute the value of that P, which is 8, we're having 8 is equals to 2 raised by what? X. Then you can recall that 2 raised by 3 is equals to what? 8. So why are we writing 2 raised by 3? We're transforming this A to be in index form so that they will be of the same base. It's very important. So if we do that now, you're going to have 2 raised by 3 is equals to 2 raised by x. Then 2 will go against 2. This now implies now that x is equals to what? 3. That's the value of x. X is 3. So please, you have reached this point and you've not subscribed to my channel, so where to subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get videos of this type. And also, if you got value from what I solved, do not forget to share for others to see, and also comment and like the video. Thank you very much.